curious. We view the Sumerian flood hero and Mary Magdalene as separate, isolated stories. The source texts we are examining today propose these narratives are actually fragments of an advanced, unified linguistic software code. We access this code through the Armenian linguistic cipher, the lazu, or logos. This cipher reveals the anma. While the word translates to without death, the texts describe it as an immortal genetic and linguistic frequency, a data stream preserved across time. Applying this paradigm shifts ancient texts from primitive storytelling into a unified survival mechanism, a deliberate attempt to protect the essence of human consciousness through a linguistic medium. To survive the destruction of the old world, this deathless code required a physical structure, hardware capable of carrying data through a total system wipe. This is the functional role of the Sumerian flood survivor, Ut-Napishtim. Analytical. Using the Armenian cipher, his name breaks down into three distinct components, UTN, Bosht, and M. Together, they translate to, I am the worship of the eight. In ancient esoteric geometry, the number 7 defines a perfectly sealed, closed system. It consists of a center point, the 4 cardinal directions, a zenith above, and a nadir below. It is a complete physical space, but it remains entirely contained. The number 8 acts as the geometric breakthrough. By adding the intercardinal points, the structure ruptures the dome, representing infinity and movement. This translation identifies Utanapishtim as a mathematical function. He represents the 8 directions of space, a compressed archive of structural data designed to format the world after the flood. A compressed archive of blueprints is useless without a power source. The hardware of the 8 requires an operating system to run the code. This power source appears in the Sumerian primordial mother, Namu. The Armenian bridge reveals her name means moisture. Namu represents the 9, the non-dual, pure liquid potential. She is the raw cosmic voltage of the universe before it divides into separate parts. Within this system, kingship from heaven is defined as a biological capacity. It describes the specific ability to hold the rigid geometry of the 8 safely suspended within the infinite power of the 9. Direct contact with this cosmic voltage is lethal. Human operators had to find a way to interact with the frequency without being incinerated by the signal. The Sumerian goddess Inana attempted to access this through ambition. In her myths, she chops down the sacred hulupu tree, representing living, fluid potential, to construct a physical bed and a throne. By sacrificing the tree's potential to build a physical seat of power, Inanna secured the structural blueprints but lost the connection to the source. She took the hardware and disconnected from the resonance of the 9. Mary Magdalene is the operational opposite. The cipher breaks her name into Meg, Del, In. 1 gives 9 gives 1. Functioning as the tower, she sought no physical throne. She acted as a conduit, protecting the pure signal while structures around her were destroyed. The code remains functional only through this preservation. When driven by the ambition to acquire a physical throne, the operator loses the resonant signal of the orb. If the signal was preserved, we must identify the physical medium that allowed the human body to conduct this frequency across generations. The answer involves the ancient decrees of civilization, the me, and their connection to the word lana, meaning wool. Ancient traditions utilized the specific physical properties of wool, which acts as a profound insulator and naturally holds a powerful static electrical charge. Myths like the Golden Fleece describe a woven network designed to step down the raw voltage of the primordial waters into a manageable spirit. This mechanism is mirrored in weaving a traditional carpet. Every individual knot serves as a structural boundary, holding the divine charge within a physical pattern. The ancient system of lineage functions by guiding and insulating the frequency of the 9. Much like modern fiber optics, this network ensures that the high-voltage signal remains intact as it passes across generations. This research reveals that ancient authors frequently left the final chapters of their manuscripts unwritten. They refused to seal the story because the anma code is still unzipping itself into reality. It was never meant to be locked away. In this context, language is a living physics. Every spoken word and thought is an active participation in that ancient, static charge. As the genesis of sound continues, the human story remains an unwritten software code.